Race number 5 is up next, and the 5th on the program is over the 1400 metres. It is a Class 3. Sha Tin has the blinkers off, the tongue tie off, and the cheek pieces going back on again. Invincible Missile is up in trip. Snaffles raced under the same name for Joseph O'Brien, went over the 1400 metres twice in Ireland. The runner, all 5 wins have been at Happy Valley. Killandini's been back to the trials. Master Hero is coming back in trip. Private Rocket has the tongue tie going on. APAL has his best draw since arriving in Hong Kong. And we've got Hussein Bolt still a maiden after 24, Tom, and he was actually beaten favourite last time.
Yes, at around about 4 to 1 there over Happy Daily. Master Hero on top here from barrier number 11. Maybe got a little bit keen in the early stages last time out and then gave ground in the straight. The runner having another go at Sha Tin. Paul Red Titan shouldn't be far away from barrier 10. He has actually led up in the past, and then you've got APAL and Private Rocket with the tongue tie on.
Yeah, I think APAL should get a really nice run. The current favourite. Killandini's drawn wide. He's gone forward in the past, but I think he'll go back from that wide draw. We know Invincible Missile generally goes back, and Snaffles has been slow away in most of his draws.
We're going to hear a little bit more about Snaffles now because he's joined the stable of David Hayes.
David, Snaffles looks a rather interesting runner on Sunday's card. Plenty of interesting newcomers, but yours is a listed winner. How's he acclimatised to Hong Kong?
He's taken a bit of time. He developed a splint on arrival, so he didn't race last season. The owner's been very patient. He's a lazy horse that gives me the impression he'll be best seen at 2,000 metres.
You've trialled him up, I don't want to say extensively, but he's had plenty for the process of education, I suppose. Have you been happy with the way he's just progressed through them?
I thought his first few trials were a bit average, but the last trial at Happy Valley he didn't get a lot of room, and it showed me that he's probably ready to get racing.
And sort of, did he need the gelding operation, or was there never a need to sort of keep him a colt, because he has been gelded since you've had him?
Look, he was a bit colty in the stable, right. And when he developed the splint, I thought it was an ideal time to geld. So we gelded him. Most horses are better than geldings in Hong Kong.
For sure. Gate 1, blinkers as well. Are you happy with where he's placed?
Yeah, the blinkers might come off as he goes out in distance, but just to help him be a bit more competitive. The tempo here is a lot different than Ireland, and I just feel that for him to keep up, that'll help him a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And we look forward to seeing him. Obviously, it is Sa Ladies' Purse Day, and with a sort of theme through, whether it be a female lady or a female equine. I want to ask you about Bonza Perla, because there's been obviously a bit of news about her. How's she progressing, David? She's obviously a very talented filly.
Yeah, she trials on Tuesday on the turf. It's only a first trial, but I'm hoping to have her racing probably in December.
I saw a story aired recently saying that, sort of fillies and mares have to be sort of strong and sort of, good eaters, etc., etc. Is she all of that?
Yeah, she licks the bin, and she showed she had that toughness in her racing in Australia. She raced well against the boys, and that caught my eye. So I certainly think she's going to win races, and hopefully she can be around Derby time.
Well, you know what it takes to win one of those with a filly.
Yeah, let's hope she's as good.
David Hayes there, he was hardly doing cartwheels over Snaffles. Anyway, we'll move on. Paul, what about APAL? Are you doing a few more cartwheels than David was over Snaffles?
Yeah, I do like this horse. I thought there was a great improvement from start 1 to start 2 here in Hong Kong. Has won over the distance overseas previously. I think he can win. I'm making the best of the afternoon, Tom. I just thought it was a really strong run from him.
I liked him first up, and then I was not so keen on him last time out, but getting back on board the ship here with APAL. Fort Gamely here behind Happy Daily last start. I think third up should suit him. He's obviously done well since his last start because he has put on 21 pounds, so he's a definite include APAL.
A good report for him from both Tom and Paul. Decrypt doesn't go at Happy Valley. He went around there last time. So going back to the replay 2 starts ago, his last 3 runs over 1400 at Sha Tin. Tommy's been in the money.
He's certainly found some form recently, has Decrypt, because he had been quite disappointing. He went through the 4-year-old series in the end. He was disappointing anyway, but he's certainly come on recently. Pierrong's got him going well. Barrier 12 I thought was the negative here, Paul. I didn't think he was totally disgraced at Happy Valley last time.
Yeah, look, and this run wasn't too bad as well. He's just the one winner though from his 25 starts. So, look, I'm happy to watch him, Garrett.
Okay, and Golden Empire, Paul, he's been back to the trials. He cut his leg last time when down the track behind Tuchel. What did you think of the trial?
Yeah, the trial wasn't too bad. He ran on nicely enough here, didn't he? He's drawn barrier number 9, so he might just get a little bit further back than what he would like. But look, he's got abilities, a 3-time winner from his 9 starts. I have included him on the minor line.
Yeah, he's coming into this race, I think, with good enough runs next to his name. He's 1 second up 1,200 metres, midfield and wide last time out, but looked to stay on reasonably well in that recent barrier trial. Ruin Meyer into Francis Loy, so I think he's certainly got a big chance in this race.
All right, that's Golden Empire, but APAL, you're with APAL.
I'm with APAL. I think he can win this third up here in Hong Kong, and a really good run from him last time. Red Titan, he'll be right on the pace. As will Master Hero. I think he can lead, and if they do leave him alone, when he did run 2 starts ago, in fact, he was just sort of collared late, and then Golden Empire there on a minor line. But all around the 10 for me, 10, 12, 7 and 5.
Yep, agree with Paul. APAL, I think, is the horse to beat here. Third up, Golden Empire certainly goes in with his record course distance, and second up at 1,200 metres. Red Titan. Throw in Zarson, because he ran a big race. I think it might have been this meeting last year where he was close up in a good finish on the turf, and only was narrowly beaten. And he has placed over 1,400 metres at Group 2 level over the 1,400 metres. So we'll see what he can do. Ran well again on the all-weather. So 10, 5, 12 and 1.
And race number 5 is also the first leg of the 6 Up.